What's up, y'all? It's KingBritneyChanel. You already know I'm back with another video. In this video, I want to talk about Joy's supposed post, okay? We're going to get into all of that. I'm going to give my commentary on that. But before we do, definitely make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope y'all enjoy my commentary on this. Okay, so like I told y'all last night, I definitely feel like there's something off in the sauce. There's definitely something fishy going on here. And in my opinion, I'm just not going to believe that this is Joy until she gets up on camera, whether it be the supposed IG page and say, hey, this is me, or on this supposed Patreon, post that she put up, or that she supposedly put up on Patreon. Now, this is just really bizarre to me, y'all. And this is what I was telling y'all last night. That something seemed like it was so off with the sauce. Like, this is odd. Somebody, like a Joy, who's the last of the Mohicans in this situation, if she was in need of money, there's so many media outlets. If she wanted to tell her story to get like a big monetary gain, I'm sure she could have tagged Gail on social media to get Gail's attention, and somebody from Gail's team could have reached out for her to do another interview or whatever to get paid. I'm sure that any of these bigger outlets, bigger than Patreon, if you really was needing money to sustain yourself, you would probably get much more from one of them outlets, probably millions from one of them outlets, or somebody trying to get you some type of deal to talk, than to get a Patreon. So that was my first, alert signal that I was like, this is seeming real off to me. Then it's just like, why go to Patreon? I'm thinking about this here. Like, I mean, it was just already the suspicion that I had yesterday. But just think about this. When Asri and Joy both was there, and they did that Gail interview, right? You had Kay standing in the background coughing to supervise and to make sure that she wasn't saying, or they wasn't saying certain stuff. Okay, you heard Gail say, he was all walking around in the back coughing and carrying on all loud. So I just don't see, this being for Kay's monetary gain, because a lot of people are saying that she could be doing this for Kay's monetary gain or whatever. It just, to me, is seeming a little suspicious, this whole situation. We have yet to see Joy getting a video to say, hey, this is really me. And then like these suspicious stories where, when I listened to Tasha K last night, Tasha K was talking about these emails, these private emails. I'm still laughing about that she supposedly had. And in these emails from November, didn't TK say that the girl could have pneumonia and couldn't move? Because from the emails she was supposedly reading, she was telling Kay in those emails that she, wasn't, I guess, well. Like, she may have been under the weather or whatever. And so, she was, I guess, not well, not able to move. And then TK made the joke, oh, well, maybe you got pneumonia. You need to take your behind to the, to the doc's office, I guess. So then you got TK saying that, inconsistent with, you got a video of, in NY in the morning. Then the post just mysteriously this morning says, good morning, dropping at 10. And it's like, the Tower NYC. And it's just, to me, it's very suspicious, because if I'm a person that I'm really trying to tell my story, I'm going to be front and center on that camera, letting people know that this is me, that, what's coming from, this source is actually me. You feel what I'm saying? Anybody could go and get a video. Like, you know how many people film videos, on the road or in NYC? I could easily put in my Google search right now, a tower NYC, and then get on what is it, Instagram, and then type some words over something. And then two, why would you need to go to NY? It's just so much inconsistencies, y'all. Like, just so many inconsistencies to put together. Like, and I could see if he was like in going to NY, but if you're claiming that, oh, this person don't have no money, how are they getting to NY to get to travel? And then two, what would be the need of them making if you do an interview with any of these big media outlets, they'll pay for your flight and for somewhere for you to stay while you do the interview. If you was worried about, let's say Kay had a situation where he had to show up in NY and you saying, oh, I need money, you would go to one of those people, like maybe like, Good Morning, New York or something like that. One of those people, and they'll fly you out and pay for your stay so that you can tell your story. And then two, I just don't believe, like, if you got people saying that, oh, this girl is so engulfed and so in love with this individual that she just believes everything he says, that it's, just like a brain, wash type of situation. And so a person that is that far gone is going to put out posts that kind of puts Kay's character into question. And then what I was saying about the emails yesterday that TK had brought up. Who gave TK those emails? Like, which one of those people gave TK? Like, it would either have had to be Joy or him to get those emails. Why would Kay want his personal emails out to the public when he's under, I believe, investigation at this point? Like, who would want their situation to become worse? And then if anything, you really gonna be trying to work with Joy, because, okay, if the way we looking at Tasha K from what she's saying, Asri was the favorite and nothing happened to her and she just was this and that and angelic and all this other stuff they be trying to paint, right? It wouldn't be no issue with her leaving, because what would there be to tell if that's the story, right? But Joy, if according to Kay, if he had her, Tasha K, if he had her doing all that stuff, would have a story to tell, and so he would want to maybe definitely make sure he's watching what she says, and probably not gonna want her to do no interviews with people or to get on no social media and tell her story, because any of these media outlets could have psychologists or anybody to get into your pick your brain and get past certain levels so that you vulnerable and that you just start spilling it. So I just don't see Kay wanting her to talk or to do any interviews. And then too, it's like, how could you have it both ways? Because according to Tasha, it's like how she phrased it, he's still running stuff from behind the wall. So if that's the case, why would he want her on social media talking about any of this? This just really seems fishy to me. It just don't seem like Kay style, and it just don't seem like that girl style, because she has not been the one that has been vocal. All she do is nod her head and yeah, they know where I'm at. Yeah, like all she does is just nod and agree. And now that you got the vocal one who was very supportive of Kay, Asri, she's at home now. there's no buffer to buffer anything. Because the way they portray Joy is like, Joy just say yes and no, and, she just goes with everything and is quiet all the time. Because from the stories that they have been telling, they've been saying that Kay supposedly put her through a lot. So she's not as vocal due to that sort of stuff from what the stories are. But I just think that this is very fishy because we have not seen a face. We have not seen the person come out and say, yo, this is me. And I just, in 2019, if you on social media and you bold enough to say, I'm telling my story, you definitely gonna be like, yo, this is me. This is really me. Especially if you're gonna be on a platform that requires people to pay money to see what you're talking about. Because anybody could be like, y'all remember that guy that was on Twitter that was acting like he was a BLK woman, and I forget the dude's name. But anyway, I think I know who it is. Just don't put the person name in the chat from Twitter. And he was in that magazine recently and revealed himself. I know what it is. Don't put his name in the chat though. And he had like a Twitter handle. And all that time people thought that this was a woman, a lady or whatever of color or whatever. Not at all. So you cannot trust something with somebody is not putting their face and getting in front of that camera to say, oh, this is me. This is, ABC. And I just don't trust it. I'm sorry. I'm one of those people that was raised to question things. And I just don't take people at their word face value for stuff. I have to. And then, too, it's going to be sad if people is out here playing games. If this is not this girl. And that's going to cause people to look into this. Especially if this is being represented as this girl. And it turns out that it's not this girl. And that funds was secured. You feel what I'm saying? How crazy is that going to be, yo? I'm telling you. I just don't, and a lot of people was questioning it because I was seeing like a lot of y'all that watched me under the thing. Y'all was like, yo, I'm not paying for no Patreon, fam. I'm just not. Like, you would have did better, like I said, going to a big media outlet if you was going to do all that. And then two, first of all, you ain't go to La Policia or, the FED to talk about your story first to make sure, or, with some counsel to make sure that your story is not going to implicate you or have you looking crazy in any type of way. Like, I just don't see that. That to me is a little bizarre. Ain't no face being shown. All these, I would say mysterious videos where we just seeing video stories where we just seeing scenery and stuff. And the person is not saying, this is me. Like, anybody could get on social media and impersonate somebody. Put their name. You could buy, a lot of people, you're not supposed to, but they'll buy followers on Instagram and stuff like that. So we just don't know, man. I just don't know. And a lot of y'all was saying that y'all was not with it. And I agree. Something is just up with this whole situation. And I'm side-eyeing the whole situation. I don't care what nobody say. That's my personal opinion. I don't feel like somebody that it's actually them. I can't confirm or deny if it's really her or not. Because whoever this is hasn't shown their face. Then you're going to create a subscription service on Patreon and not show your face or nothing to the public, but you trying to secure funds from the public. And y'all know people is famous for this type of activity on social media where they get people going, they don't show a face, and then it all be revealed what was happening later on down the line. So, me personally, y'all, I just will be very cautious of this. Because we don't know if this is this girl or not. And it's very evident that something is going on here. And until the young lady get up on the camera, say, yo, this is okay. This is really me. we don't know if this is that girl or not. Anybody who have access to the internet, people are famous for catfish behavior. So we just don't know. And I'm just not about to be sitting over here like, oh yeah, that's that girl. Because we don't know. And like I said in my first video, like, you know, if it is her, you know, that's good that she's telling her story. God bless. But if this is somebody playing with folks out here, then shame on you. That's just how I feel. It's not okay. And, you know, only time is going to tell with this situation. But I know that something is not right if you sitting there trying to say you telling your story. You're not on camera to let the public know, you know, hey, you could really rally behind me for real. And support me. And it's just you putting your story out and pay the Patreon fee. And what's gonna happen? It's gonna be wild. I'm telling y'all, if this is not that girl and all them Patreon people have subscribed to that Patreon, yo. And I seen people get people going on online like this. People be setting up them crowdsource funding things or whatever to get funds and all that, and be telling all these tales. Like, people do a lot of stuff to misrepresent themselves on the internet, yo. So just be mindful of that, y'all. What are y'all's thoughts? Do y'all feel like this is really joy? Do you feel like somebody is out here playing games? Do you feel like, you know, people is doing the most? But I'm telling y'all, this is why YouTube and these social media sites is rolling out these new policies, because people play these type of games. I've been saying it for years on this platform. People thought I was you know, oh, we grown, I'm grown, and all this other stuff or whatever. And now YouTube is rolling out policies to where if you putting up you know, content that's misrepresenting other people, and that's looked at as you trying to I would say harm somebody, maybe reputation or something like that, or you just doing the most, going back and forth with folks, you probably gonna be up out of here, because they don't want that type of stuff going on the platform. Or you know, it's a lot of people that have been on here, yo, wilding out, you know, putting up content. Their channel is not necessarily in good standing, and it's just like YouTube, I would say come January, if you're not commercially viable, and that means like if you're not making them any money on the platform, it's gonna be, you know, a lot of changes and a lot of things going on, man. They don't want to, it's expensive to store videos, so they don't want people just on a platform making videos. They not making no money off of it. People out here just thinking, you know, oh, I'm gonna pull all these stunts and this crazy stuff just to get views. They thinking that, you know, views and a whole bunch of subscribers is gonna get them to the top. You could get a whole bunch of views and subscribers, but if you're not able to put no ads and stuff on there, you're not commercially viable on the platform. Because a lot of people be having mad yellows on their channel, and they don't get them yellows off of they ad type of stuff, the limited ad things off their stuff, and they channel just fall deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, honey, into not being, I would say, ad friendly. And then, you know, they keep on doing stuff because they like, oh, I want the views, I want the subscribers, and that's not gonna work. Like, y'all see that it's a lot of those people with them family channels that have millions of subs. They might have to do something different due to the fact that it's costing YouTube mad money. So it's like a lot of this stuff, this joy situation with these mysterious social media posts is showing you, like, people will be out here trying to pull these stunts. If this is not her and somebody pulled a stunt like this, yo, I'm telling you, this is exactly why it made me think of why YouTube is putting all these policies out and different stuff is happening. This is exactly why. I'm telling you, because people they do the absolute most. Now, I'm hoping that, you know, it is this girl, and maybe this is a way that she is wanting to tell her story, because, you know, maybe she could be afraid to, I would say, come out. You feel me? That's the hopeful side. But the realistic side of me is feeling that there's something off with the source. That's just me personally. Like, I have a soft side, and then I have a side that's, you know, connected to that NYC part of me. And I know that people will try to hustle you real quick, in a quickness. So I'm just, a part of me is like, yo, why would somebody be wanting to tell their story and then not get in front of the camera to really let people know, like, yo, this is me, especially if they're trying to secure funds on another site. Like, that to me is a little off. And I'm just saying it. And I understand people be like, yo, I want to be positive, but me personally, I have to keep it real. That's all I know how to do, is to keep it real. So that's just how I feel about that. You know, a lot of stuff has been going on, like I said, on social media, and this is why all of these new policies and changes is going into effect, because all of this foolish type of behavior. Now, if this is that type of behavior, this is probably one of the justifications on why they're going to be switching a lot of stuff up on social media, because people be doing this bugged out type of stuff. And it's just, it's wild, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it is so wild. A lot of y'all was asking me, like, did I hear about, you know, the new YouTube stuff that was going on and all of that? Yes, I have, you know. And it's really going to be unfortunate for the people that know they pulling stunts and not doing what they supposed to do. You know, a lot of times viewers, they just look at stuff and they look at the numbers and the stuff, but they don't know about the fine print. They don't know about the policies and stuff like that. You, listen, I'm going to tell y'all one thing. It don't pay to pull no stunts and to be trying to get over on people and stuff like that. Slow and steady always wins the race. You know, when you do stuff, do everything that you do with integrity and quality. Don't just try to, you know, get a large quantity of things just because you want to just, I want to just get to the top as fast as possible. Because when God builds your foundation, baby, it's solid. You want a solid rock. It's a lot of people that they laboring in vain due to them not building their foundation you know, the correct way. They building their foundation on sand at the beach, baby. They building their foundation on something that's not solid. And that's why you see a lot of people on social media, they do stuff like, you know, misrepresent all this catfish activity and stuff like that. All of that is why you seeing all these new changes about to be coming forward. I'm telling y'all. Now, I'm praying that these people ain't get their money to somebody that's not you know, that's not Joy. Hopefully, you know, this is Joy, because that means that if y'all did sow that seed to her to support her telling her story, it's all good. You know, and even if it's not, understand that people reap what they sow. You feel me? Understand that God will always work out what the enemy meant for your bad into your good. So don't even feel, you know, discouraged with that, because people that do this type of stuff, if that's what's going on, I'm saying if that's what's going on, they gonna get what they get. You feel me? They're gonna get theirs. Nobody is above the law of the land. I just feel like this is wild, y'all. This is really, really wild. I don't know, y'all, with these posts. I'm going to just have to tell y'all. I can't tell y'all yay. I can't tell y'all nay. I'm not about to say that that's that girl, yo. Until I see that girl on camera saying, yo, this is me. Now, you know, and then I initially saw what, and it was like chapter 2 is coming at 10 p.m. Neek, you know, was nice enough to get a subscription to the Patreon, and she showed it on her live, and she read what was in the post, and what was in the post was nothing that we didn't already know. It was all stuff that we knew from the news, from just everybody that's been looking into the situation. It was nothing that was just like, oh my, like, you feel what I'm saying? So that's what made me further suspicious of this whole situation. You had a lot of people when you on that live, like, yo, I don't know. And people was just like, wow, this is crazy. So we gonna find out, y'all. Because if people is out here playing games, believe people that look into these situations, they gonna get down to the bottom of it. And we gonna hear about it. It's King Brittany Chanel. I hope y'all enjoyed my commentary on this. Definitely make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all soon on the next video. Come shop with me now at my Teespring store, King Brittany Chanel Couture. I provide custom apparel and so much more for an affordable price. We have items like leggings, t-shirts, and hoodies. So thank you for shopping, and I hope that you enjoy. Hey honeys, thank you for watching my video, and if you haven't, definitely make sure you check out my Teespring, King Brittany Chanel Couture, where you can find my latest merch. I upload a lot of new designs frequently, so definitely make sure you check it out. We have mugs, we have wall tapestries, canvas art, pillows, fleece blankets, apparel, and so much more. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all on my next video.